As one of Europe's most visited cities, Paris has got to be on your travel list when passing through Europe. With plenty to see and do, it's no reason it's one of Europe's most famous destinations. It's a city that radiates culture and sophistication. We fell in love with this city, like the many millions that have visited. It truly is one of the few iconic cities in the world that lives up to the hype. But here's what you should know before visiting. If like us you're used to having all the information available at the snap of a finger and need to be connected during your visit, and enjoy the convenience of having access to maps, or finding recommended places to eat or help communicate without having to rely on public Wi-Fi, then picking up a travel SIM card from any of Paris's airports is a must. Although if arriving via car or train, then those can also be found all across the city center. We would recommend the Orange Mobile SIM card. They offer great coverage throughout Europe and comes with an amazing 5G plan. You can get 20 gigabytes of data, along with another 20 gigabytes to use anywhere in the EU, plus unlimited calls or texts for around €40. A taxi from the airport takes roughly 30 minutes and costs around €50 to €55. Although bear in mind this does go up from 5 p.m. to 10 a.m. and on Sundays by around 15%. This is the most convenient option, although a quicker and cheaper option would be to jump on the line via the RER Express train, which connects the airport to Gare du Nord within 25 minutes. A single journey costs around €10 and a ticket is valid to use in zones 1 to 5, if you then need to take the metro to your hotel. Once you've arrived you can't help but explore this wonderful city. One of the most convenient ways of traveling across the city has got to be the metro system, which also connects to the overground network. I would recommend purchasing a travel card which can be used across both networks and will make getting around the city both cheap and efficient. The metro system is efficient and convenient for getting around Paris. Alternatively, you can rent a bike or take a leisurely stroll along the Seine River. Another quick and effective way of getting around is via Paris's bus system, and in many cases can be faster than the metro depending on which direction you're traveling in. Although I would recommend using the metro systems if traveling during rush hour. I wouldn't recommend hiring a car, as the city can get very busy and congested and trying to find parking is a challenge in itself, with limited on-street parking and high parking charges. With many attractions, choosing where to stay can be a bit overwhelming, but we have a rundown of all the best areas to help you. If you're looking for accommodation in the most picturesque parts of the city, then the best options are around the Champs-Élysées, the Louvre and the Opéra Garnier. On the other hand, if you prefer being around the city's nightlife and enjoy a livelier environment, then we would recommend the Latin Quarter. If you don't mind spending a few more minutes on the metro each morning, then finding accommodation on the suburbs is a great choice. There are a variety of great hotels that can offer much better value. On average, the price per night in Paris is usually around €100. Although renting a serviced apartment may be a great alternative if staying longer term. Hostels are also an option, although there aren't many to choose from and prices start around €20. For the luxury Parisian experience, it would have to be Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Here you will be surrounded by many independent boutiques and will have that authentic café culture. It's an ideal option to chill during the day around the lake and calm streets of Jardin du Luxembourg, and also be close enough to the Latin Quarter when the night falls. As soon as you've arrived, you'll want to make your way around the city and explore. There are many ways to do this. And if visiting this city on limited time, one of the best ways to see it all has got to be on a tour bus, allowing you to hop on and off as many times as you wish. There are 3 different routes you can choose from, although I would recommend the Blue Line, which will take you past all of the top landmarks, such as the Louvre Museum, Eiffel Tower, Champs-Élysées, and Notre Dame Cathedral. Fares are usually around €40 for adults and €20 for children for one day. If you would like to combine museums into your visit, then you should know that anyone under 18 does not have to pay, and EU citizen under 26 can also visit for free. Although if this doesn't apply to you, then a pro tip would be to purchase the Paris Museum Pass. It will allow fast-track access to many of Paris's wonderful sites, including the Louvre Museum, Arc de Triomphe, Palace of Versailles, and many more. If you get a 6-day pass, it works out to around €12 per day, and you get to skip all the lines, which can be hours long. Although if a tour bus or museums aren't your thing, and would much rather explore on your own terms, then like us, you're more than likely want to kick off with the Eiffel Tower. The 300-meter tower is an eye-catching engineering feat and can be seen across the city. I would recommend booking your tickets online to avoid the long lines. You have the choice of an elevator ticket or stairs. Taking the stairs is cheaper, but keep in mind there are 1,665 steps to the top. Ticket prices are usually around €17 to €27. If visiting the Eiffel Tower, then a trip to the nearby Arc de Triomphe is well worth it. To access the base, you will have to take the underpass on the Champs-Élysées. Do not try to cross the roundabout as it will be extremely busy. At the base of the arc is the tomb of an unknown soldier, with a burning flame to represent all French soldiers who died and were never identified. Another must-see has to be the Louvre Museum. It is the most visited museum in the world and hosts around 300,000 works of art, including the famous Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. The museum is organized by themes, and departments include Oriental, Egyptian, Greek and Roman antiquities. Due to the sheer size and the amount of visitors each day, you may need to allocate some time for this. Tickets are around €17, £15 or $18. One more key landmark has got to be Notre Dame. It is one of the oldest Gothic cathedrals in the world. The cathedral has 2 towers, standing at around 70 meters, where visitors can climb to the top and have magnificent views of the city. You can also visit the Bell Tower too, where the famous Hunchback of Notre Dame lives, and see the many gargoyles. Be warned though, you will have to climb 387 steep steps to visit the top, as there is no elevator on site. Tickets to the towers are around €8.50, £7 or $9. Paris can be crowded and busy, so try to visit popular attractions early in the morning or later in the evening. Also, bring comfortable walking shoes and be prepared to spend a lot of time on your feet. As one of Europe's top destinations for shopping, with many of the world's high-end brands originating here, it's no surprise that shopping will make up a big part of the city's culture. Although this is not all high-end couture, and will have something for all budgets. For souvenirs and local art, I would recommend Montmartre. Here you will find art galleries and artists painting and selling their art in the square Place du Tertre. The Latin Quarter is also a great option if you're looking for more affordable high street shopping. The cobbled streets of Saint-Germain Boulevard and Saint-Michel Boulevard are worth exploring. There's also a broad range of department stores catering for all budgets. For high-end luxury shopping, visit Printemps or Galeries Lafayette, or for something more traditional, visit Bazaar de l'Hôtel de Ville. Although the most famous shopping avenue has to be the Champs-Élysées. This area is renowned for its exclusive stores and designer fashion houses, attracting hundreds of visitors to their ornate window displays. If you want a feel for Paris's luxury shopping, then why not check out Avenue Montaigne, or Rue Royale, where you will find stores like Hermès, Prada or Yves Saint Laurent. French cuisine is arguably one of the best in the world, making Paris a culinary capital with lots to offer. Why not try out classic French dishes such as escargot, coq au vin, and crème brûlée? Savor a croissant and coffee at a traditional Parisian café. Wine lovers can visit one of the city's many wine bars or go on a wine tasting tour. If the thought of feasting on a snail might sound a bit off-putting, there's not a better place to push your culinary boundaries than in Paris. Although if that's a bit too far, then here's our breakdown on what you should try whilst in the city. France is one of the best cheesemakers in the world, so why not stroll through the markets? You'll be surprised by the quality and different types of cheeses available. So be sure to experiment and give them a try. Also known for their bread, you cannot miss some of the amazing pastries, bread and desserts the city has to offer. You will be blown away by the choice and the smell coming from the amazing boulangeries and pâtisseries across the city. We would recommend that you try the famous pain au chocolat or the macaroons. Whilst you will never struggle to find a place to eat in Paris, some of the most popular places to eat are in the Latin Quarter, where you can find French, as well as international restaurants. Also, Montmartre has some excellent choices at very good prices. On the whole, Paris isn't a cheap place to eat, although prices aren't much higher than those found in many European capitals. Thanks for checking out this video. If this was helpful, please give this video a like. And if you would like to hear more pro tips from our travels, then please make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, so you receive notifications every time we post a new video.